Here we go, guys. I got him. We have Legacy Cosmos. Perhaps the strangest release that Hasbro has done out of a Transformers Legacy line. But without a doubt, this is definitely a gorgeous figure. Really well designed. Captures the Generation 1 Cosmos that we all know and love. Now I know as soon as this figure went live, he was out of stock almost immediately. And I knew if I did this review alone, you guys would just be like, oh, how did Comodin get his hands on him? God, I wish I had him. I hate this guy. Well, this is where Gary comes in. After the last review, I get it, you just want to hear his opinion. You don't really care about my opinion. Well, honestly at first, I didn't know if Gary actually liked him. He kind of gave him this weird look. But after a while in the dirt together, he grew to really like him. Yeah, Gary does this thing where he just loves playing in the dirt. I mean, he's a dirty cat, to be honest. Like, he would live in a swamp. But before we talk a lot about the figure, I actually want to mention the box for a minute because this box is gorgeous, so colourful all the way around. So I just want to kind of give a nod to that. And when you actually open up the box, I couldn't help but notice that his guns and his flag was just hidden in paper. It was just wrapped around. I just thought that was pretty funny. But onto the figure itself, it is just gorgeous. The sculpting and detailing. It's honestly like he's just been popped out of the original cartoon. Really nice engineering. Honestly, it's detail all around that I like. On the back especially. Like, it's all so clean. Very neatly all wrapped. Nothing feels kind of off or out of place. For such a small figure, I actually think you're getting a lot out of this. This is such a lot of fun to play with and hold in general. You can do all sorts of surprising poses with him as well. I mean, just look at him in the sun. I mean, that green and yellow just looks amazing. I gotta say though, since coming down to the planet, he's been killing a lot of spiders. I've just caught him here outside this web and there's no spider. I mean, look at those eyes. It's a menacing look he's got there. Now, I don't know why I just get a kick out of this, but I just love popping his head down and just keeping it like that. I mean, it's like a turtle. This dude's literally a turtle. Like, it's really sunny today. Like, it is boiling. So I'll just keep that in for him just to be safe. Yes, Gary, I'm coming over in a bit. We will do the photo shoot. I mean, look at him. Isn't that just funny? Now, I thought I'd compare him to another Generation 1 figure with Perceptor, and honestly, they look great together. The boys decided to go cat seeing. I mean, look at these two. They're just having a meow of a time. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Gary. That was a bad pun. I mean, still, look at these two. The size comparison is just perfect. Now, for accessories, all we have for Cosmos is a gun and a flag, but the gun can be used for the flag. But actually, I felt like this colour should have been red. And honestly, I think it actually works really well. I think it only works because there's little red on him. So I just felt like a red gun would have been more appropriate. Storage is alright, but I mean, this looks like a butt flag. Okay, so in this shot, I unintentionally made it look like he just murdered Perceptor. That's not what I was going for. Honestly, I swear, they're best friends. Gary, what are you doing? Why are you eating grass? I just gave him a full-fledged meat, and throughout the shot, he just kept constantly eating grass. Did I forget to mention that he's a weird boy? Cosmos' transformation is actually pretty fun and clever, but also very fragile in some joints. Like on this connecting part with his arm here, every time I snap that, I feel like it's gonna break at any minute. You know, it's easy to latch on and latch off, but that silver connector screw there is very loose. I feel like that could literally just come out any minute. It doesn't feel really tight or secure. But the strength on his arm, especially this one in particular, is not very strong. It can easily fall down and it's very easy to just move backwards and forwards. Not really a lot of strength on that. I hate it. Another thing that I hate, but I also get for the transformation, is this back part here that you have to literally pull all the way out, turn it around, and then fold it like that. I mean, I get why it is for the transformation. It's very clever, but it does not feel strong, and it feels like I'm just going to rip it open. You obviously don't want to give it too much pull, but still, nonetheless, it's pretty delicate. But when you've got it all transformed together, it's actually a pretty good hovercraft. I mean, it's the same thing from Generation 1. I don't mind. It's cool. It's a UFO. It's what he is. It's Cosmos. Honestly, a really nice, compact little dish. I mean, you can put the flag on it in the back especially. It's really cool. It looks really neat. You know, you can definitely imagine this in the Velocitron race. And even underneath him is very clean. I was so impressed with how he looked underneath. I was like, wow, that's actually pretty neat. Not a lot of kipple. You can't tell. I will just say, as a precaution, watch where you step, because if he turns out to be a mime, oh shit! So yeah, a pretty cute UFO dish, but be careful, this guy does go lethal. Fox Mulder, don't capture this UFO, don't go after him. Like I mentioned, this guy is on a spider hunt. I personally love spiders, but this guy just doesn't. He's been stalking them all day. I mean, I won't fault him. He looks cool as he's posing for it. I mean, he is really good in the sun. I cannot emphasize that enough. He looks really nice outdoors. But I don't know what it is with this guy. He just has a thing about hunting. I mean, I always thought he was cute, but he's quite the monster, actually. He literally waited for the wind to blow the web for him to take his kill. And for his next kill, he's going for Gary. He's gone in his mime mode. Dude, you ain't gonna fool Gary. He's gonna be there all day. So there we have it, guys. This has been my Cosmos review. A nice little figure, a great addition. Just sucks that he's a limited release, really. Expect all the prices on eBay to skyrocket. Once again, I want to thank my cat Gary for his critical and intellectual advice when it came down to reviewing this figure. The perfect place for him now will be on top of my X-Files Collector's Edition box set. Just wonderful. It's finally complete. After a long, hard day at work, Gary finally gets some time off. I think he's gonna sleep and think about what toy it is we should review next. So there we have it, guys. Are you planning on hunting down Cosmos for yourself, or do you already have him? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell to get all updates instantly. Until the next video, this has been Comodin and Cam, and goodbye.